Harvey Elliott's future, Liverpool or West Ham? Transfer news. Imagine being a talented young footballer with the world at your feet, only to find yourself uncertain about your future at one of the biggest clubs in the world. This is the reality facing Liverpool midfielder Harvey Elliott, who has been weighing his options amid interest from West Ham. But here's where it gets interesting. Elliott's candid reflections have hinted at uncertainty over his Liverpool future, leaving fans wondering what's next for the 22-year-old. According to a report by Metro, West Ham have been in discussions with Liverpool regarding a potential deal for Elliott before the new Premier League season kicks off. The interest from the Hammers is no surprise, given Elliott's evident talent, which was on full display this summer at the UEFA European Under-21 Championship. As England stormed to victory against Germany in the final, Elliott emerged as UEFA's player of the tournament, netting 5 goals from midfield. It was a performance that reasserted his potential, one that has long been admired by Liverpool fans and England selectors alike. But despite his brilliance on the pitch, Elliott's ambition is clear. He wants to play regular football, and he knows that's a non-negotiable if he's to achieve his dream of going to World Cup. And this is the part most people miss. Elliott has returned to Liverpool's pre-season preparations in Hong Kong, but his long-term role under Arne Slot is still undefined. The club has been active in the transfer market, with multiple midfielders arriving over the past 18 months, and Elliott admitted that he's unsure whether the new arrivals will block his path. It's a valid concern, given that Liverpool's midfield is now an area of fierce competition. Whether Slot sees Elliott as a starter or a utility option will go a long way in shaping the youngster's decision. As pre-season progresses, Elliott's future could become one of the stories of the summer. He was unequivocal in saying that he's currently planning to stay at Liverpool, but the caveat, unless if anything changes, lingers heavily. What lies ahead could define not just Elliott's Liverpool trajectory, but his hopes of pulling on an England shirt in the United States next year. So, what do you think? Should Elliott stay and fight for his place at Liverpool? Or is it time for him to move on and explore other options? The Anfield Index analysis suggests that Elliott's comments may come wrapped in diplomacy, but Liverpool fans will read between the lines. This is not just a case of a young player stating ambitions. It's a clear signal that uncertainty is setting in. And with West Ham sniffing around, that uncertainty feels far more tangible. Supporters admire Elliott's technical quality and his clear affection for the club, but fans are also acutely aware that Arne Slot's style demands intense positional discipline, something Elliott is still developing. The problem lies in Liverpool's bloated midfield, with Dominic Szoboszlai, Alexis Mac Allister, and Curtis Jones ahead of him in the pecking order, not to mention the new arrivals this summer. It's hard to see how Elliott can consistently start, and if West Ham offer a central role in a system tailored to his strengths, the temptation could be hard to resist. But here's the question. Is it time for Liverpool to let Elliott go, or can they find a way to keep him and utilize his talents? Most fans would want Elliott to stay and fight, particularly after his under-21 earlies. But as one might hear on the cup, there's no point in keeping a lad who won't get the minutes he deserves. If he does move, fans will back him, but many would hope there's still time for him to carve out a future at Anfield. So, we want to hear from you. What do you think Elliott should do? And how do you see his future unfolding? Let us know in the comments. Harvey Elliott transfer race. 4 top clubs chasing Liverpool Starlet this summer. A rising star is on the move, and the football world is buzzing. Harvey Elliott, the U21 Euros player of the tournament, has caught the eye of several clubs this summer. But here's where it gets controversial. Liverpool, Elliott's current club, has set a steep price tag, and it's sparking a debate among fans and experts alike. At the U21 European Championships, Elliott shone brightly, leading England U21 to their second consecutive trophy. With 5 goals and the Player of the Tournament award, he proved his worth. However, at Liverpool, game time was scarce, with only 2 Premier League starts last season. Now, Elliott seeks a new challenge to showcase his talent consistently. The price of talent. According to The Athletic, Liverpool is demanding a substantial fee for Elliott's services, with interest growing due to his impressive performances for England. Euros, the Reds reportedly seeking €46.5 million or more, with an additional buyback option. This figure could even rise to €58 million without the option. But why such a high price? Well, Liverpool has been active in the transfer market, investing heavily in players like Florian Wirtz, Hugo Ekitike, Milos Kerkic, and Jeremy Frimpong. With another potential record-breaking deal for Newcastle's Alexander Isak on the horizon, Liverpool aims to recoup some funds this transfer window. The contenders. Here at Transfermarkt, we've identified 5 clubs that could be in the running to sign Elliott this summer. RB Leipzig. One of the top contenders is Bundesliga's RB Leipzig. The German team has expressed interest, but it's unclear whether seeking a loan or a permanent transfer. Any offer might depend on sales, including that of midfielder Cady Simons, who wants to leave, and potentially striker Benjamin Sesko, who is a target for Newcastle. However, Leipzig's absence from European football last season could be a deal-breaker for Elliott. Galatasaray. The Turkish giants, Galatasaray, have recently joined the race for Elliott's signature. With a busy summer, they're close to signing striker Victor Osimhen and are pursuing Manchester City's goalkeeper Ederson. Bringing Elliott to Istanbul would be a significant statement and a testament to Galatasaray's ambitions. They can also offer him Champions League football, an attractive prospect. Newcastle United. Newcastle has been heavily linked with Elliott this summer. The Magpies are reportedly seeking a right winger, and Elliott fits the bill. They've already had a bid rejected for Nottingham Forest's Anthony Alonga, but Eddie Howe is said to be a big fan of Elliott's talents. With potential funds available, especially if they sell Isak, Newcastle could be a strong contender to bolster their attack with Elliott. West Ham. Another Premier League club in the mix is West Ham. The Mail reported that they've identified Elliott as a target. With the loss of attacker Mohamed Kudus to Tottenham, West Ham has the funds and the position available in their attack. However, the lack of European football could be a drawback for Elliott. So which club will secure Elliott's signature? Will he stay in the Premier League or venture abroad? And what impact will his move have on his career and the clubs involved? These are the questions on every football fan's mind. What do you think? Should Elliott stay or go? And which club do you think will be his next destination? Let's discuss in the comments and share our predictions. Liverpool FC, unexpected Elliott sale U-turn explained. Transfer news. In a dramatic turn of events, Liverpool have reversed their position on the future of Harvey Elliott. This summer, Galatasaray has shown a keen interest in acquiring the Liverpool midfielder. Elliott is enthusiastic about moving on from Anfield and has attracted attention from various clubs across the continent. Interestingly, while Liverpool is open to Elliott's departure, they prefer a loan deal instead of selling him outright. But here's where it gets controversial. Fanatic reports that Galatasaray is well aware of Liverpool's stance and is actively pursuing the young talent. Liverpool strongly believes that a full season on loan would significantly enhance Elliott's skills. What do you think about Liverpool's decision? Is a loan the best path for Elliott's growth? Or should they consider a permanent transfer? Share your thoughts in the comments below.